you so much. I think you like that one. It's called The Secret, but we really do want you to tell other people about it.
It's not a secret, right?
Not a secret.
The secret. All right, I'm going to play the guitar. Is that all right?
In Mississippi, it's a guitar.
I have a friend that, well, he's here in January with us when we come with Dennis. His name is Go-Go. He's a great guitar player. And he loaned me one of his guitars. It's called a frame guitar. And it's just the neck, and it's got two rings. You can put your hand right through it. And Terry called that my holy guitar. But I don't have that one tonight. So this thing is working. You know, let me make sure I'm in tune. Can you give me folks here tonight. We're just hanging out and having a good time. Is that all right? This isn't a show. We're just going to hang out together. This is like being in Henry's living room tonight. There, can y'all hear that? We sang a Jerry Reed song a few minutes ago, a thing called Love. And Elvis loved Jerry Reed. You all know who Jerry is. Yeah. He's a great guitar player, a great songwriter, great country music star, and he even had a lot of success in the movies. But I was privileged to know him. Terry's known him since the 60s. And Jerry passed on in 2008. And it was a great loss to the music world and to all of us. They called him friend. But one day, he told me a very, very interesting story about his first meeting with Elvis. He was on the Cumberland River there in Nashville, and he was fishing. He was an avid fisherman. And Felton Jarvis and the gang were down at Studio B recording a new album. And Jerry had recorded this song, Guitar Man, that he had written on his very first RCA album. So Elvis was in L.A., and he heard Jerry's recording on the radio. And Elvis said, I'm going to cut that song. So they got back to Nashville, and he said, all right, let's do Guitar Man. And all the guitar players that were on the session were straight pickers. You know, even James plays with a straight pick, and then he uses a little bit of fingers, but it's a very different style than what Jerry played. Because Jerry would use all of his fingers when he played. And it was a very unique style that he had just really recently developed, so nobody played like Jerry at that time. So they tried to do it, and it just didn't have the same feel. So Elvis said, Felton, it's got to feel like the Jerry Reed record. So Felton said, well, if you want it to feel like that, the only guy that can do that is Jerry Reed. So he said, well, see if you can find him. So he called Jerry's house, and Jerry's wife, believe it or not, her name was Priscilla. Must be something to that. I need to find a woman named Priscilla. I think that might be a secret to success. But anyway, she said, Felton, I know where he is. He's fishing. So he said, find him and tell him to get down here. Well, the session just stopped. And they just hung out there at Studio B until Jerry got there. So he walked in. He'd been on the Cumberland River fishing all day, so you can imagine how he looked and smelled. And he walked in with that gut string guitar and that little amp, and he walked into the control room at Studio B. Now, I know this is true because Jerry told me this story. And he said, I walked in there, and I walked up to Elvis, and I said, son, you're about the prettiest man I've ever seen, Elvis. I kind of wish I was a girl. And he said, son, I went back and I looked in the mirror, and I thought, God has made me wrong. And Elvis told Felton Jarvis later, he said, when he walked in, Elvis had never seen him. He said, Lord have mercy, what's that? But then he went out there and kicked off that guitar intro, and he said Elvis's face just lit up. And they recorded Guitar Man. You can hear some of those outtakes and sessions if they buy the record or the CD downstairs. You have it. They have all the outtakes of the mistakes, and that doesn't feel right, and my guitar's out of tune, and it's great, great listening. So if you don't have that, pick it up. In 1974, Elvis recorded another Jerry Reed song called Talk About the Good Times. You all familiar with that song? Yeah. It was on the Good Times album, and they cut that in Memphis. And Donnie Sumner told me this story because he was there. He said Elvis said, man, Felton, it feels great. This track feels great, but I really want Jerry to play on this. So Felton said, well, when we get back to Nashville, I'll have Jerry come in and overdub his guitar part, which he did, and the rest is history. So, when we did this new album, being a big Jerry Reed fan that I am, Terry said, let's do Talk About the Good Times on this album, give you a chance to pick. So I said, deal. So we're going to do it for you right now. And cross your fingers that we get through it. Here we go. Talk about the good times. Well, I remember when I was just children, the time when people used to treat the neighbors like a fellow man. Them all get singing, and them big clear people. And when the man was proud to walk up, shake his neighbor's hand. Let's talk about the good times, talk about the good times. All with brother me and him, my friend was there. Some was a neighbor, but helped was a girl. Oh, and the sun was yours and light, your friend was shared. Times are hard, and the people are changing. Today most folks couldn't take it who the next door neighbors are. All the guns are loaded, the front doors are loaded. Well, ain't this on the world that the king fears just a little too far. Let's talk about the good times, talk about the good times. I wish I could just go back to the days I'm speaking of. I went a friend to meet you, and a smile to greet you. What this old world needs now, more fast enough. Together the day and night. He said, son, this world is so full of hate and bitter. I can't wait to leave this old place and rest on the other side. Yeah, let's talk about the good times, talk about the good times. Yeah, I'm gonna see all the friends I mean in the good old days. We'll never be sit and talk together. I sit down by the blood jar, sing our heads away. Good time, talk about a good time. Yeah, I'm gonna see all the friends I knew in the good old days. We'll have a big sit and talk together. I sit down by the river jar, sing our cares away. Yeah, talk about a good time, talk about a good time. Good time.
Burned his fingers up, folks. You gotta buy the record if you want it. More.
He's good, isn't he? Man, he's good. Henrik, he's been watching you. He knows how to market.
Henrik will market it, I guarantee you that. That was great, Daryl. I love that. And you know, that was really fun. And we just love singing that song too. Wish it had a few more verses. One of the Imperials' Grammy award-winning albums had as its title song the one we're going to do for you now. And the writer of this song and the producer just recently died, but this song was one of our very favorite, most requested songs that we ever recorded. We want to share it with you right now. It's called There's No Shortage on God's Love. Listen.
thing that there's no shortage of.
There's no shortage on God's mercy. There's no shortage on God's love. There's a shortage on fuel oil. There's a shortage on gas. There's a shortage on wood. We got a shortage on glass. Things that we wasted are not precious to buy. You know there's even a shortage on the air in the sky.
But I know one thing that there's no shortage of.
There's no shortage on God's mercy. There's no shortage on God's love. God is love and mercy are in thee. His precious love will leave you no doubt. When from Satan you need defending, God has supplies that will never run out. There's a shortage on friendships. There's a shortage on smiles. There's a shortage on neighbors. So there's millions for miles.
On one thing that there's no shortage of.
There's no shortage on God's mercy. There's no shortage on God's love. There's no shortage. 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 There's no shortage.
You got love and mercy. You got everything you need.
There's no shortage. There's no shortage on God's mercy. There's no shortage on God's love. Being at Blackwood, right? Your last name is Blackwood, and Blackwood is kind of a high number in the gospel scene.
The first number.
The first number, right? Actually, the Blackwoods was from Memphis. You were from Memphis, right? Originally?
Yeah, I was born in Mississippi, but grew up in Memphis. Yeah, the Blackwood brothers have sung around the world, Henrik.
Yeah, I know.
They've even been to Denmark. I'm serious.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I was joking, but they have. They've sung in Russia. They've sung all over the world.
I know they've been a lot in Sweden. Now we have.
They were
in
a
Sweden.
lot in Sweden, and
Yeah.
the Imperials were in Sweden in '71.
Yeah.
So the Blackwood brothers would sing anywhere. They would sing for a filling station opening or a beauty shop opening, anything. They just sang. They sang everywhere that anybody invited them to because they just love to sing. And they're known all over the world because of that. There are a lot of groups that won't go to Australia or they won't go to places that the Blackwood brothers have been. So
Terry, they were on RCA before Elvis.
yeah, they were on RCA records before even Elvis. So, but Elvis was a fan of the Blackwood brothers before Elvis became famous. So he always admired the group very much.
And the story is that J.D. Sumner, who later became J.D. Sumner and the Stamps, who at that time was a member of the Blackwood brothers, was the guy who would open the back door for Elvis to sneak in at the back door because he didn't have money to see the show, right?
At that time, Elvis didn't have the money to get into the show, and so J.D. would open the door for him.
Yeah.
Let him in the back door.
That never happened to me in Memphis when I saw you guys.
Oops, maybe next time.
What do you mean $50? Anyway, you played with Elvis, you recorded with Elvis. Was he any different than any other artist? I know the answer is yes, but tell us how he was different than any other artist.
Well, it was an intangible kind of feeling of intense, genuine love for people, and he genuinely loved to sing, but he loved the people more. I mean, he would stop and talk to anybody if he could, but he got so famous. I remember one night after a show, he decided he would go out into the casino at the Hilton and just shake a few hands. And it wasn't 15, 20 seconds, and he was completely overwhelmed, mobbed by hundreds of people. They were so on top of him that he could hardly breathe, so they had to escort him out very quickly because the crowd, they were just grabbing at him and just wanting to touch him. So he loved the people, but he couldn't be with the people like this. He couldn't shake your hand, and except occasionally someone backstage would know somebody, and they would get to go backstage and get to meet him. But that would be the only way he could get to go out in public. So, and he slept all day long. He slept during the day, and he was up all night. Did you know that? He was just a night owl, and he would go to bed sometimes 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and stay in bed all day, and then wake up around 5 in the afternoon, and he was up all night. That was his life. That's like Darryl, right?
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
This is for Henry.
Henrik requested this song, so this is for Henrik.
Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day.
What a happy day.
Oh, happy day.
When Jesus was,
When Jesus walked.
when my Jesus was,
When Jesus walked.
when my Jesus was,
When Jesus walked.
just on the way.
Happy day.
Oh yeah,
Oh, happy day.
oh happy day,
Oh, happy day.
oh happy day,
Oh, happy day.
when my Jesus was,
When Jesus walked.
when Jesus was,
When Jesus walked.
when my Jesus was,
When Jesus walked.
just on the way.
Oh, happy day.
Happy day.
Oh, happy day. He taught me how to walk. Walk and pray. Watch and pray. And live rejoicing day. Every day.
Oh happy day,
Oh, happy day.
what a happy day,
Oh, happy day.
Jesus was,
When Jesus walked.
when my Jesus was,
When Jesus walked.
when my Jesus was,
Jesus walked.
he was passing our way.
Oh, happy day.
And I've never been to heaven,
Oh, happy day.
but I've been told
Oh, happy day.
that the streets in heaven
Oh, happy day.
paved with shining gold.
Oh, happy day.
When isn't it Henrik coming now?
You want him now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Henrik.
I'm glad.
Not you, Henrik. Henrik.
They have a different... De har et lille problem med at sige hans efternavn. De har sagt, what's his last name?
Booball. That's good enough. Mine damer og herrer, tag rigtig godt imod vores egen Henrik Busborg.
Americans.
I can't speak Danish, I'm sorry.
Well, we know. I'm just going to try to untangle my coat over here. Don't worry, I'm there. Well, I was supposed to do this in Danish just for a brief moment, but it seems we've got foreigners here, so I'm going to do it in English, right? When Henrik called me and told me if I wanted to come to Randers and play with the Imperials, I said, let me think about it. No, I said, hell I do, yeah, right. So, and I asked Henrik, how should I dress? And Henrik said, keep it humble. And I did. Now, we've been rehearsing these next 3 songs this afternoon, and I gotta tell you guys, these 3 gentlemen here, they're top of the league. They are world class. Not only singers, but really nice people. You just gotta love them. I hope you like these 3 songs, because if I screw it up, it's my fault, not theirs, okay? Could we start up? We want to hear Peace in the Valley. That's good. Well, I'm tired and so weary, but I must go alone till the Lord comes and calls me away. Oh yeah. And the Lamb is alive, and the night is as dark as the sea. Oh yeah. There'll be peace in the valley for me someday. There'll be peace in the valley for me. Oh Lord, I pray. There'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble I see. There'll be peace in the valley for me. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Terry Blackwood, come on now.
Well, the bells will be gentle, and the wolf will be tame, and the lion shall lay down by the lamb. Oh, yeah.
And the peace from the wild shall be tamed by a child, and I'll be changed from this creature that I am. Oh yeah. There will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace in the valley for me. Oh Lord, I pray. There'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble. So, what's coming up next is we'd like to do Why Me Lord. And turns out that the JD is missing, right?
Yes.
He is. So we're gonna let Terry do the JD sung part. And we've been working all afternoon to put his voice way down. And it's almost there. It's getting there. It is. So we're gonna try it out, okay? This is Why Me Lord.
Why me, Lord? What have I ever done to deserve even one of the treasures I've known? Tell me, Lord, what did I do that was worth loving you? All the kindness you showed.
Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it. So help me, Jesus, I know what I am. Now that I know that I needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hand.
Tell me, Lord, what did I ever way I could ever repay all I've taken from you? Well, maybe, Lord, I can show someone else what I've been through myself. On my way back to you.
Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it. So help me, Jesus, I know what I am. Now that I know that I needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hand.
Jesus, my soul's in your hand. Featuring JD Sumner on that was really good too. Good job.